Hello. Hi there. Um, Let me just adjust some stuff real quick before I get down to today's stream. Hello, hello, hello. Um, okay, let me just give me a real quick a bit. Just want to adjust some stuff on my interface for OBS, and we are good to go. Okay, great. So it's all there. All right. We shall begin. Hello there. If there's anybody joining in to say hi. Um, Today be a very chill day. I'm not gonna be very stressed up in terms of what we are gonna do today in the stream. Mainly because like we're just gonna be working. And I still have a couple of things to do here and there in terms of my stream wise. So I'm just gonna um continue working on my end, and I still have like a couple of things to do. So today I won't be doing any gaming, and then um yeah, I think I'll probably be streaming for an hour or two, and probably I'll just end off the stream from there. Today, like my main intention is to actually do an editing stream, something that I have not tried before, but I think most importantly is to just have fun today's stream, and just to basically see where it goes. If anybody is interested, we can do more of like this editing streams, and I'll be happy to um just do whatever it fits the audience and everything. But I think doing editing streams, it does help a lot in terms of my productivity wise. So I'm happy if there's anybody who wants to watch me edit. I'm happy to do it, honestly. All right. I'm just gonna go straight into the editing itself, and if anybody joins in to say hi, I would love to just talk it out. And just like if anybody says, even if it comes in to say hi, I would love to like just join in the conversation as well, and all that kind of stuff as well. Let's go into an editing session. So for some context, um, this is an podcast that I work on. So basically, like I do my own like personal podcast. It's called Lim Kopi. It's on the screen right now in terms of what's it called again? In terms of like the name of the podcast, and if anybody's interested to basically listen to the podcast, I'll be happy to. But just to give you a little teaser of like how the podcast is roughly like about, I'm just gonna start from a little bit from the top and here and there, and I will continue on um, forward into um, the back part where we are just gonna continue editing from there. Um, right now we are looking at about this bit left here, so approximately 15 minutes worth of footage that I have to scan through and to like kind of cut down and to see like what works and what doesn't work. Um, I'm not gonna do the full editing today because I don't have the audio knowledge to work on this. So most likely, what I am doing today is just to be working on um so what I'm will just be working on is just to cut down the footage, and if anybody joins in to say hi, I would love to say hi back to you as well. All right, let's just start a bit. Just want to make sure that the audio works from the stream itself. So let me know if the audio is okay, and we'll just continue from there. So I'm going to call this episode the Sober Conversations episode because I have no idea what I have to plan for this episode because we have four people right here in this table, and for this episode we're just going to go freestyle most of the time, but we have a topic in our mind and we're just going to go as it goes along. So welcome to the Sober Conversations episodes. I think it works. It works. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to an episode of the Lim Kopi podcast. My name is Kokao.
I'm Debbie.
Yes, you forgot that your name
Yes,
exists.
I somehow I forgot my name. Yes,
Are you still not used to the fact that you are a co-host already?
I think yes. For some reason I forgot that I'm the co-host already. Hi, I'm Debbie.
Yes. So she is the new guest co-host for this season. If in
Still getting
case,
used to this new role.
yes, still getting used to it. She's still adapting to it. So if you are very curious about that whole aspect of it, we talked about it in the previous episode and the very first episode of the season. We talked about KL trip, and yes, we're still in KL. Yeah, I think that's it for the preview wise. I think it works. It works. Okay. I'm not gonna do the title overhits this episode. For this stream, so I think I would. I need to export it out for the guests to take a look. So, um, apparently we have like two guests in this episode for the podcast. Susan and Nicholas. So basically, they're both Malaysians, and the idea is that we are going to talk about Malaysian lives lah. And there's the culture of the different states. So not to dox them, but I think it's mentioned in the episode itself. So Susan is from KL, Nicholas is from JB, which is Johor, and he moved to KL for working purposes. And Debbie, which is the guest co-host of this podcast, she's from Sabah, and I'm from Singapore. So, as a Singaporean, this is an interesting insight to the what's it called again? Just to get to know like a bit about how the the different country work, which is Malaysia, in terms of like the culture and as well as how things work in general lah. So I think this is a very interesting episode, but unfortunately for this episode, first half of it, as you can see from the timeline itself, it's a bit different. Um, I think for the first one third of the episode, we we did have the um, the footage from the second camera, which is the B camera, um, of Susan and Nicholas. But for but for the rest of the episode itself, at least visually wise, we did not have Nicholas and Susan's footage. The main reason is that we really forgotten to actually press the record button for my um for their end. So basically, for the rest of the episode, it would just be a simple graphic image of them as in their avatars, and unfortunately, this is what we have to go with. And this is a very big mistake on my end, unfortunately, so I just have no choice. And I really had to deal with what I have to deal with lah. So this, unfortunately, this is the pack of cards that I was being dealt with, and well, it works, it works. If it doesn't work, and oh well, this is all we had. But I think generally, like, the problem about this episode is that the audios are picking as well. Like, I think you can just go to like any of it. Like, for example, like here. Yeah, so like for example, like this area, yeah, it's already picking so badly. So yeah, I see it's hurting my ears as well. So I think that's a good sign that the audios are just bad. So I'm not like audio trained, so I'm passing this audio clips over to a friend of mine who is into audio a lot, and he will help me to level down the what is it called again? The what's it called? He will help me to level down the audios better. So that's all for this. And let's just continue with today's stream. We're just gonna edit as we go along. If anybody's coming in to say hi, we will just say hi accordingly as well. Right, let's just continue. So I have to switch around the cameras here and there. So like for example, if like Nicholas and Susan are talking, I have to basically cover them up. So like it doesn't sound, it doesn't like visually at least it looks like as if there's two cameras, even though there's no two cameras anymore at this point. You just kind of have to make do with what you have.
I see. I see.
I need to learn like not to interrupt the guests as well, but we shall see as well. It's a mistake on my end.
I see.
My ears are bleeding, man. Okay. I think we can just cut off the whole mumbling part. Just don't want any repeats of like anything. It's a bit weird. Never mind.
But alternatively, the new Sky World getting they open, right?
Oh yeah, the Skyward is open as well. For some context, like we shot this entire like episode on May, and it's like 5 months later. Goodness me, I'm so late about this.
But alternatively, the new Sky World Genting they open, right?
Oh,
Is
yes.
it open or renovated?
Currently,
Renovated.
currently is what they say, they are doing a soft launch for their
Theme
outdoor theme park.
Yeah, I have a few Singaporean friends wanted to go there for that already. Yeah, that's what you.
Outdoor theme park.
Yeah, I have a few Singaporean friends wanted to go there for that already. Yeah, that's what you know. It's big because I think it was renovating for a very long time.
Super
At
super
least
duper.
I should go to Genting one day.
Waiting for a very long time.
Super
at
super
least
duper
5
long.
years.
Yeah.
At least.
How is it even 5 years?
Yeah.
At least.
How is it even 5 years?
I think it's
At least.
because
5 years.
I think
Years.
I think
At
it's because
least.
one of it is because of the copyright issue.
Copyright issues.
Yeah.
I might have to do an editor's note there about the copyright, because I don't have much of an idea about that. Copyright issue? Question mark. Okay, editor's note there.
Copyright issues.
Yeah. Issue.
Copyright issues.
Yeah. Because of the copyright issue.
Copyright issues.
Yeah. Because of Fox, I think the copyright issue.
I'm not exactly the most familiar with this. Let me just do a quick Google search on this topic. Okay. Okay, what's it called? Okay, let me switch to my browser right now. Yes, I'm playing Mouse Hunt, I'm sorry. Where's the charms? Okay. Skyward getting copyright. Genting Malaysia settles with Disney and Fox over outdoor theme park. Settled, okay. For the construction of outdoor theme park. Okay. I don't know if this is an important fact to put in, but it's important, honestly, I feel. It's important, I would say. Okay, so it's apparently a lawsuit or something. I don't want to. I would probably ask some Malaysian friends here and there about this, because I'm not too familiar with the actual. Okay, so on 26th July, Fox and Genting has settled their respective lawsuits. It will be granted to use. Okay. 20th Century Fox. Whoa, but instead of being renamed to Genting Sky Woes. Ah, I see. Interesting. So basically, I think there's some sort of copyright issues in terms of the namings or something like that. So it's called Sky Woes, I presume, but okay, this is an interesting thing because I don't know much about this issue, so I don't want to comment too much on this. But it's part of the podcast. That's the problem. So I don't want to be insensitive when it comes to like facts wise, but at the same time, it's an interesting fact to be put in as part of the editor's note in the podcast itself. So it's a tricky one, I would say. But let's go back to the editing session.
5 years.
I think it's because one of it is because of the copyright issue last.
Copyright issues.
Yeah, because of Fox. I think last.
Fox.
Yeah, because of Fox.
Okay, as usual, I just want to be very careful with this fact because I don't know much about it.
Yeah, because of Fox. I think last.
Fox.
Yeah, because of Fox. The problem lah, I forget already. But because of that, that's why they extend it until now.
And they had to. There were some contract issues.
Yep.
Contractual issues, and also other than that, there was one more thing that was the Malaysia had to pull out. The Malaysia had to pull out. Thing that was the Malaysia.
Okay, let's see if we can try to cut in. There'll be a bit of waste of time there.
Thing that was the
Was and then Malaysia.
more thing that was Malaysia had to pull out. Some issue happened and Malaysia had to pull out, and then they had to pay back the company to pay back.
So any of this repeated stuff, basically we're just gonna add it over and not waste any time for that.
They had to pay back the company a huge sum, and afterwards they had to refurbish everything, just bulldoze and rebuild a new
I
one.
thought you just.
Okay.
I thought you just. I thought you were just slow innovation.
Nope.
No.
Nope.
But I didn't know lah
Nope.
No.
Nope.
But I didn't know lah the drama
But
behind
that's the
it.
little issue. But currently, it's
The drama
but
behind
that's the
it.
little issue. But currently, it's doing a soft launch.
Okay.
But I know that it's until 30 June. Then after that, they were doing like they were June. Then after that, they would.
Just wanna cut out this part. Just redundancy there. You'll be amazed like how much of this repeated stuff, stumbles can really save you time when it comes to like just listening to the podcast in its own entirety. Yeah, okay, how much are we left with? We're at 57 minutes. Jeez, close to 58 minutes. Yeah, 10 minutes more. 10 minutes more. Then we can probably just chill around already.
Refurbish everything, just bulldoze and rebuild a new one.
I thought it was just slow renovation.
Nope,
No.
nope.
But I didn't know lah the drama
But
behind
that's the
it.
little issue. But currently it's doing a soft launch.
Okay.
But I know that it's until 30 June. Then after that they were doing like they will fully launch the entire theme park. So the soft launch currently they only open a few
Sections.
yeah, a few sections. But you still can go
Cool.
play it.
Cool.
Yep.
So show the A camp earlier a bit because I interrupted them.
Few sections. But you still can go play it.
Cool.
Yep.
Skyworld, I would love to go there. We can do a collaboration there. No, okay. So I think just to
Why am I being so shameless there?
so I think just to end off very quickly is that I really miss the Genting what's it called Snow City.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yes, I do miss getting Snow City. Singapore's one is just really sad. So small. Like they need to up their game. If our competitor Malaysia's getting Snow City is better than Singapore's, I think that's something that we should at least try to rectify.
Yes, I don't know if it's still there.
No,
It's
no.
very
City.
Yes,
I don't know if it's still there. City. Yes, I don't know if it's still.
I might consider going to Genting just for the snow.
Yes, I don't know if it's.
Maybe one day.
Yes, I don't know if it's still there.
No,
It's
no.
very small though.
Yes, I don't know if it's still there.
No,
It's
no.
very small though.
It's still there.
No,
It's
no.
very small though.
Have you seen Singapore's one? Have you seen Singapore's one?
Oh.
If you compare it that way.
I'm not sure it still exists.
If you compare it that way.
So Debbie said, if we compare it that way, means she's not wrong.
I'm not sure it still exists or not though.
The last I saw it.
I put the editor's note there talking about the is Genting Snow City still open?
The last I saw it was still exist. I
The
saw it
last-
last year.
Oh, last year. Okay.
As of last
I went
year.
there before.
Though.
The last I saw it was still exist. I
The
saw it
last-
last year.
Oh, last year. Okay.
As of last
I went
year.
there before you. I went there. Okay.
As of last
I went
year.
there before. There before you. I went there like at least 3 or 4 years ago.
As in, I saw it on Google. As in, I saw it on Google. As in, according to Google, it was still existed since last year. Because I went to Snow City, Singapore. I would say that it's horrible to go there. I went twice, once as a kid, so I had vivid memory of it. I thought it's a very big area. But when I went back there, it's probably as small as a. It's not even as big as a football field. Yeah, so that's how small it is. It's probably
Visit a bigger one.
that's how small it is. It's probably
Visit a bigger one.
Can't really tell what Nicholas is saying.
it's probably
Visit a bigger one. If you want to visit a bigger one, I'll
Yeah.
recommend you another location, but we'll discuss about it privately.
very good. That's even better.
I don't know what's with the secret T, but I think he could have mentioned it on the podcast, but it's okay. Okay, we're nearing to the end. Nearing to the end. You can finally see the finishing line there. Okay. Continue.
A bigger one, I'll
Yeah.
recommend you another location, but we'll discuss about it privately.
Very good. That's even better.
It's considered a
Better.
Ah,
Very good. That's even better.
It's considered a newer location.
Oh.
Although it was open since at least let's say what 5 years ago.
Oh. Oh. So it's pretty new now.
can probably just cut it from there. Hello there. If you're just joining in, feel free to say hi. We're actually editing my own podcast, but I'm so long overdue for this. Yeah, that's where you know it's intense.
Oh. So it's pretty new now.
Considered
In Malaysia.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll talk about that offline.
Eh.
New now.
Okay, let me just mess somebody real quick.
Considered new.
In Malaysia.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll talk about that offline.
Considered new.
In Malaysia.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll talk about
I think there's no need to really cut there, in my opinion.
Considered new.
in Malaysia.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll talk about that offline. Yeah. So that's the closest thing to Singaporeans having snow lah. But I would say that I wouldn't snow lah. But I would say that having snow lah. But Singaporeans having snow lah. But I would say that I wouldn't recommend any foreigners going any
We can just cut off this part because I said any twice. So it's just a bit redundant at this point.
recommend any foreigners going there or any locals going there because it's really that bad. It's badly maintained and it's old because it's really that bad. It's badly maintained and it's old and it's yeah. But when I see pictures of Genting Snow City, right? I see pictures of Genting Snow City, right? It looks so much better, and I would love to go there just to see. And
See, Malaysians, I'm giving you free promotion of Genting Highlands, especially for Snow City. So Snow City, please sponsor me. No, I'm just kidding. But I think in retrospective, looking at, like, listening to how I was talking about Genting Highlands and Singapore's snow cities, and I mean the condition is really bad in my opinion. Like, let me show you um real quick in terms of like the quality of it, in my opinion. So let me just switch it over. So okay, let's just do a simple Google search. Okay, Snow City Singapore versus with Snow City Malaysia. Snow City Genting. Okay, let's just compare it from like both places in terms of like how good they look. See, this is like how this is how Singapore's Snow City looks like, and that's it. Like, there's this like big area for like um, and actually they don't allow you to like just like kind of snow skate around here. They don't really usually like allow you to do this. Like, there's this like small pathway, like you can just like climb up the stairs, and you basically slide down, and that's it. Like, this is the main attraction, I would say, of this entire area. Yeah, so then there'll be this small like area where basically this is like so, it looks big. Not gonna lie, it looks big. And it's not doing justice to what Snow City really does in Singapore, but no. This is, yeah. So it looks something like this. It looks this big in terms of like how big Snow City Singapore is, like, roughly. Um, there's like a bit of like area, small area for like everybody to like kind of like play snow, but I think it's a bit big in my opinion. Is that like a better picture to like kind of represent like how big it is? Because I know that it's not that big, personally. Like, it looks this big, I would say. Uh, yeah, something like this. So imagine like the space like this, right? And with like a behind or something. That's just how big the small area is before you actually go up to this like big area of like slide to go down and everything. Whereas like in Genting Snow City, see how big is this area? It's like going to a very big um okay, just like imagine you're going to a very big shopping center's shop itself. Imagine that kind of size. Yes, there may not be any slides, but I'm totally contented with it, honestly. It looks so big in terms of like what you can do there. You see, it looks that big. Like, you can explore around, you can run around, you can probably play hide and seek in there. I'll be happy to play there. It looks that big. Yeah, I think it's a slide, if I recall correctly. I kind of forgotten already, to be honest. Yeah, but I know it's very big. See, this whole slide itself, you see, you compare like it may be a bit smaller than Singapore, but it looks bigger for some reason. I think in terms of like size comparison wise, I much rather go to Genting, Malaysia for the Snow City. Whereas compared to going to Singapore's one, it looks really sad in my opinion. Like, once in a while they do have like all this ice sculpture and everything, which looks really nice. But seriously, who the hell cares about that? I would prefer to see things like this, honestly. Yeah. It's just sad, honestly. Pretty sad. Okay, anyway, enough rambling from me. I would love to work with. Actually, I think Snow City Singapore can do better, honestly. they have a lot of space behind them, if I recall correctly. So they can actually expand if they want to. Whereas like in Snow City, Snow City, Malaysia, I don't think they can really expand because of like it's in a shopping mall from like what I've remembered. So it's like because it's in a shopping mall, I don't think you can really expand much. But because Singapore has this privilege that it has space around it, I know the area well. I'm pretty sure that they want to expand, it's possible. It's near to the Science Center Singapore. So I mean Science Center is so big anyway. Yeah. Okay, enough rambling. I may be just talking out of my league here, but I feel like Singapore could do better lah. We have like all those world class attractions and stuff, and you see Snow City. It's just really sad. Okay, let's just continue then.
And I would love to go there just to see. And
Maybe it's a fake ad.
What? What's the fake X about? Wait, I kind of lost context to what it is.
Snow City, right? It looks so much better, and I would love to go there just to see. And
Maybe it's a fake ad.
Fake X? What is the context about? I need to rewind a bit.
Since at least let's say what 5 years ago,
oh, so it's pretty new now
considered new.
in Malaysia.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll talk about that offline. Yeah. So that's the closest thing to Singaporeans having snow lah. But I would say that I wouldn't recommend any foreigners going there or any locals going there because it's really that bad. It's badly maintained and it's old and it's yeah. But when I see pictures of Genting Snow City, right, it looks so much better, and I would love to go there just to see. And
Maybe it's a fake ad.
I don't think it is because right there's people taking pictures and all of that. It looked really good, like normal hand.
Oh, okay. I know what Susan's talking about already. Okay. I mean, with the wide angle lens, I think any location can look big easily.
Fake ad.
Well,
I don't think it is because right there's people taking pictures and all of that. It looked really good, like normal handphone pictures, not the photographer pictures.
Yeah.
So that's one thing I kind of wish to explore lah. But besides the theme park and not the casinos, then I think
I mean, you can go and see, but you don't have
you
to
can
gamble.
see, but don't
You
you
can
go
see.
in. Yeah.
There's the Ripley's Museum also.
oh man, casinos. I'm old enough to go to casinos, but will I want to go inside? I don't think so. Maybe for the fun of it, but I don't think I'll gamble.
I think
I mean, you can go and see, but you don't have
you
to
can
gamble.
see, but don't you
can
go
see.
in. Yeah.
There's the Ripley's Museum also.
Oh right, Wrigley's Museum. I mentioned my experience about Wrigley's Museum inside the stream a bit. Sorry, inside the episode a bit. Yeah, we'll take a look from there. I really remembered the conversation already.
Don't you
can
go
see.
in. Yeah.
There's the Ripley's Museum also.
Which one?
Ripley's Believe It or
But you don't
You
have
can
to
see,
gamble.
but don't you
can
go
see.
in. Yeah.
There's the Ripley's Museum also.
Which one?
Ripley's Believe It or
I've
Not.
been
Ripley's Believe It or
I've
Not.
been I've been there.
I'm just like being so excited there. Hello there, if you're joining in, feel free to say hi. We'd love to chat. Basically, right now I'm just editing my podcast. Feel free to ask any questions. Feel free to say hi. Ask any questions if you'd like to. Yeah, just have a conversation while I'm doing work as well.
Believe It or Not.
I've been there. Can we just talk about? Let me just quickly talk about that. I've been there before. There was an attraction. There was a slight artifact there that scared me, scarred me. The entire scared me, scarred me. The entire. I mean, I was a kid some more. So I think there was a fact that I learned that.
Okay, I think. Okay, this is gonna be an editor's note here. If I'm able to find the actual fact, that would be cool. The artifact, no, the fact that scarred got how as a kid. Okay, if I'm able to find that fact, that would be super cool, but no guarantees.
Humans cannot not blink their eyes. Humans cannot not blink their.
Humans cannot not. Sounds weird, but okay.
Humans cannot not blink their eyes for too long.
Yes, it was that fact actually. That fact scarred me for like a good few years. Like I was so conscious about blinking my eyes. Like I remember coming back from the museum, and I was in the hotel room, counting the number of seconds that I have not blinked.
Not blink their eyes for too long. Something along those lines. I don't know if you know this fact or not.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, it's in there. I got scarred by that fact. Then that night, right, back in my hotel. Back. Then that night, right, back. Then that night, right, back in my hotel. That night, right, that night, right.
Just got really scarred from that.
Then that night, right, back in my hotel at the Genting, I think the hotels, right, I couldn't even stop blinking. Stop blinking. I was so conscious of my blinking.
Oh my god.
I don't know if the fact is still around, but really no guarantees here. Really no guarantees. Let me see if I can find it. Like let's go to Google right now. Let's go. Okay, let's go Google. Ripley's, believe it or not, eyes blinking. Is it eyes blinking? I forgot what's a called already. No, not this one. This camera, okay, nope. I don't think it's this one. Humans can not hold their eyes without blinking for too long. I don't know. It's somewhere along these lines. Okay. Apparently, I don't remember the fact already, but I know there's this one fact that kind of scarred me, which is around those lines. Like I know that. Yeah, I don't know. I can't remember already, unfortunately. So let's just go on. If I find it off stream, then we find it then. But I mean, unfortunately, I can't seem to find it.
Blinking.
Oh my god.
So that's when I know that the Wrigley's, believe it or not, right, can really scar you as a kid.
As a kid.
Oh my god.
So that's when I know.
Okay.
So that's when I know that the Wrigley's, believe it or not, right, can really scar you as a kid.
As a kid.
Yeah. But maybe as an adult, it's a different story lah. Yeah. I've been there before. I know.
Do both of you know the Ripley's Believe It or Not?
What is
thing?
it actually?
Not quite I think I
Okay, so basically, Nicholas is asking them whether do they know what's Ripley's Believe It or Not. It's a very weird show, I would say. It's a weird fact show. It's like Guinness Book of Records, but weird. Yeah, I remember watching it on AXN when I was a kid, and that show can scar people for some reason.
Do both of you know the Ripley's Believe It or Not?
What is
thing?
it actually?
Quite that
What is
Thing.
it actually?
quite that
Okay, so finally Debbie speak after like a million years.
What is it actually?
quite that I think I remember seeing it. I think I remember
That's way too long of a pause. Just trying to reduce down. Okay.
remember seeing it, but I mean like I know the name, but I've not been to that area when I was young.
Like even the TV show?
Okay.
That area when I was young.
Like even the TV show?
No.
The TV show?
No.
What is it?
Okay,
You
the too
explain.
long didn't read version.
No.
What is it?
Okay,
You
the
explain.
too long didn't read version is that show is a weird fact show.
Yes.
Oh.
So it's like there is some facts that is interesting, but most of the facts is that you probably want to unsee after that. Yeah.
Is that how I seriously gonna explain this? I mean, I'm not wrong. Okay, let me see how Google explains this. Okay, let's see how Google explains this. Okay, Please believe it or not. Okay, let's see how they explain it. Ripley's Believe It or Not was an American franchise founded, okay, we don't care about that, reduced in bizarre events and items so strange and unusual that readers might question its claims. Okay, sure. So, I mean, yeah, there is one exhibition in Genting. I would say it's worth going to check out. Yeah, I mean, why not? Just check it out there. Um, just go only. You get traumatized, it's worth it anyway because that's what the museum's job is supposed to be. So yeah, I mean, it's worth going to take a look, I would say. Okay. I think there's one in Singapore. Wait, there's some. Suppose Tech Singapore. What's this? Man-made jungle paradise located in an airport. I mean, I can see why this can be weird for people. Like, I can see why. Singapore's 15-story car machine. Ooh. I think I have heard about this before. Wow. This is like every car enthusiast dream. Like imagine you're living in the apartment next door and you have a window and you see all of its cars. It's just like, wow. I would be happy to just look at the cars all day. Vending car machine. That is so cool. I haven't. Where is it exactly in Singapore? Filled with Ferraris, Bentleys, and other high-end cars. Okay, so where is this vending car machine? Car vending machine Singapore. Jalan Galang. Huh. Okay. Let's take a look at Google Streets. Where is it? Where's Google Streets? I think it's from this side. Let's just look from this side. Oh wow, it's so cool. Oh, this is so cool. Oh wow, it's so true. Okay, but it doesn't. I'll be very honest. If I were to look this from afar, it may not really necessarily look like as if it's a vending machine per se. Like to me, it's just a car showroom. Like I wouldn't immediately think that this is a vending machine. That's so cool. Okay, what are the interesting facts about Singapore that you think is weird? Okay, I don't think it's anything interesting already. What's this? No. Okay, you know what? Enough internet for the day for Ripley's. So we're just gonna move on from this. Okay, let's just move on and continue with our editing session. We are almost done, and then we're just gonna chill for a little bit before we end off the stream. And we're almost ending already.
Facts is that you probably want to unsee after that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Facts is that you probably want to unsee after that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, like for example, maybe the.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, like for example.
Okay.
Yeah. So, like for example, maybe the guy fit into the luggage, or maybe the guy is very like got joints that can I don't know honestly I haven't seen bendy joints or like
yeah.
can put like swords on the that kind of stuff
Yeah.
or can eat fire that kind
Easier way of explaining.
on that kind of stuff
Yeah.
or can eat fire.
I just like how I'm just explaining this, I'm just butchering it without giving much context to them. Yes, there are such acts in Ripley's Believe It or Not. And like the guy who is able to fit into the suitcase. There's this one guy who is able to flex and everything. Very Bentley joints, able to crack the bones easily and everything. There's also one guy is able to solo swords. Like goodness, thought of thinking about it is just so bad. But yes, I remember watching all of this. I don't think it's also exclusive to just Ripley's Believe It or Not. I believe it's also on what's it called again? What is it called? The Guinness World Records. Guinness Book of Records, yeah.
Stuff or can eat fire that kind.
Easier way of explaining to the audience who may not know is just the the Guinness Book of Records thingy.
Oh yeah,
So
yeah.
so this is more of the weird side of the world record.
Yes.
It's like a more like a.
I just like how I just kind of explain things out like that. Okay. Thanks for explaining, Nicholas. I mean, true MVP for this.
This is more of the weird side of the world record.
Yes.
It's like a more like a.
Record.
Yes.
It's like a more like a.
Yes.
It's like a more like a. Like human you.
Basically not kid friendly lah, I would
Oh,
say.
not kid friend.
Not very
Not very kid friendly.
Like a. Like human you.
Basically.
It's like a more like a. Like human you.
Basically not.
Okay, maybe it's better to put that stumbling because it makes more sense.
Basically not kid friendly lah, I would
Oh,
say.
not kid friend.
not very kid friendly.
Human you.
Basically not kid friendly lah, I would
Oh,
say.
not kid friend.
Not very
I think it's important to put that in because it gives some context to the stumbling. Otherwise, like I'm just putting that for no reason in particular. Yeah, it's important to put that.
How I
Oh,
say,
not kid friend.
Not very kid friendly.
but as a
Although
kid,
some things can be considered okay, but majority things are not too friendly.
yes, I don't know why my parents and my relatives brought me there. I never
Did
understood.
they never tell you?
Yes, yes, I
Yeah, it's true. Like even up to this day, like in retrospective, when I'm looking back in my life, like why did my parents, why did my relatives brought me there? Like why? Why do you want to traumatize a kid?
yes, I don't know why my parents and my relatives brought me there. I never
Did
understood.
they never tell you?
I never understood that.
They scared you.
Yeah. Okay lah. But one thing is not scary.
They scared you.
Yeah. Okay lah.
Okay, I think this is where I segue to the ending already. How long is this episode? 5 more minutes worth. We are at not too bad. 1 hour and 9 minutes.
Yeah. Okay lah. But one thing is not scary.
They scared you.
Yeah. Okay lah.
One thing is not scary is to I don't know, I'm just picking up bullshit at this point.
Yeah. Okay lah. But one thing is not scary is this podcast. But I mean, we kind of got too over time
Yeah.
for this.
Yeah.
For this. Because I think it's a lot of more topics to talk about. So probably next time,
Yep.
we can have the four of us back here again or something
No,
else.
not technically, not literally back here.
Now, not literally back here
here.
in this
But back in the
Airbnb.
channel.
Yeah.
Back in the channel.
Back in this conversation.
Literally back here.
Now, not literally back,
Back
here
here.
in this
But back in the
Airbnb.
channel.
Yeah.
Back in the
Back
channel.
in this conversation, we can even expand on it further. But by the way, in case if you're wondering, these people are from the takeaway server, takeaway table server. So thank you so much, Di Ming Ting, for gathering the four of us together.
Yay.
Yeah, so the server makes it possible for gathering the four of us together.
Yay.
Yeah, so the server makes it possible for the four of us to be gathered here.
Yep.
And we're still pretty active in the server. Some of us, I think we are not too active, but the both of them are pretty active.
Not really.
So
no.
if you want to join the takeaway table server, the link is in the screen right now. Or
Okay, so basically takeaway table server.
the link is in the screen right now, or see the description box from both Spotify and YouTube. And from there, you can join the wonderful community of the takeaway table, and you'll see interesting people like us. Especially these two, maybe not really for the both of us, but especially.
Why am I even talking? Like, you know, sometimes like I think when I first started out doing the podcast, I didn't really like how I sound like at first. After a while, I just got really used to it. I'm like, meh, it works anyway.
Especially these two, maybe not really for the both of us, but
Right?
for these
Like,
two,
just like underwater now.
yeah, just underwater. But for me, I'm just like,
I'm not really active, but I'm used to.
Okay. We're finishing up. Just a tiny bit more to push through.
I'm not really active.
water. But for me, I'm just like,
I'm not really active, but I'm used to be last time.
She's
Yes.
swimming. If you
I'm-
compare it, she'll be like she.
Last time.
She's
Yes.
swimming. If you
I'm-
compare it, she'll be like she. Nick will be probably like on the boat,
Yeah.
and then she'll be like swimming in the
Yeah.
water.
I'm like in the base because I'm like,
You
No.
should
Swimming in the
yeah,
water.
I'm like,
Susan interrupts, but it's okay.
I'm like in the base because I'm like,
You
No.
should put
from
up
the
that meme, holding the mother holding the daughter, then there's this other daughter who's like in the water, then there's the skeleton.
yeah,
You can put that on the screen.
yeah, oh no,
Yeah, your editor need to put
Which
it
is
on.
me.
yeah, oh no.
Yeah, your editor need to put
Which
it
is
on.
me.
I don't know if I want to put the meme there, but I don't know. There's extra work, honestly.
Editor need to put
Which
it
is
on.
me. So editing this podcast is going to be chaos. But anyway, this is a episode dedicated to the takeaway table. So
Yeah.
feel free to ping us after this episode. Okay, we come to the end of this episode of the takeaway table. Not takeaway table. What was I saying? That's when you know that. That's when you know that your brain is just drunk already. But thank you so much for watching this episode of the Lim Kopi podcast. Really hope that you enjoy this episode. And I think by the time we are back for the next episode, we are not in this place anymore.
Yep.
No. I don't have money to continue my stay here. I need to go back to real life because I'm here for the holiday. So I need to go back to my work and
I need more money.
need to earn more money to spend more money.
But at least we managed to have this.
Spend more money.
But at least we managed.
I mean, I'm not wrong. I have to earn more money to spend more money. I'm just not wrong there.
But at least we managed to have this random
Yeah.
podcast together.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I'm happy to have it here.
Yeah.
That's more important, honestly, lah. But I'm so glad to have the two of them. So, do you guys want to plug what you need to plug? Your social media accounts or anything?
No, but I just want to say some appreciation words like, without that server, I don't think I would know a Singaporean.
Oh, that's so nice of Susan to say that, honestly. She's okay, I mean, she's a very nice person, honestly. She's a very nice person.
Yeah, there's quite. I thought I would only know Malaysian, but I never know I would know a Singaporean from somewhere else, and some other friends from Sabah also. Wow, damn it. Yeah.
So you're not gonna plug.
Yeah, I don't think she's comfortable plugging anything, so I'm just gonna leave her as like how she is. So just gonna respect the fact that she doesn't want to plug Instagram
So
or
you're not
anything.
gonna plug anything, lah.
Nothing to plug.
Okay, can. How about yourself? You still wanna plug anything, lah?
Nothing to plug.
Okay, can. How about yourself? You still wanna plug your two other Instagram channels?
Yeah.
I'll link it to. Wait. No.
Oh man, it's just hilarious
Not
there.
gonna plug anything, lah.
Nothing to plug.
Okay, can. How about yourself? You still wanna plug?
Plug.
Okay, can. How about yourself? You still wanna plug your two other Instagram channels?
Yeah. Nothing to plug.
Okay, can. How about yourself? You still wanna plug your two other Instagram channels?
Yeah.
I'll link it.
Hi there, Mr. Bear. Mr. Bear is everywhere. Hello there. Thanks for joining in. Where are you from, Mr. Bear? Just like editing my podcast here, so yeah, feel free to just listen in. Hi, you're from India. How are you, by the way? What time is it in India right now? It's about 3 hours behind, if I recall correctly. So I think right now in Singapore it's about close to 9 o'clock.
Instagram channels?
Yeah.
I'll link it to. Wait. No need. I'll link it back to the chaos.
6:24. Wow, so it's almost close to dinner time. Have you eaten already? Just out of curiosity.
back to the chaos episode, it should be number 17, right? Number 17,
Yeah, I think
the
17 is
chaos,
okay.
the chaos episode, it should be number 17.
Yes, this is actually my own podcast. Do you do podcasts? Yes, this is my own podcast. The the job scope is actually in my screen right now, so I'm currently editing Lim Kopi podcast. Lim Kopi podcast is a podcast that I started out as for fun, honestly. Um, Usually, like I would include like people from um different. How do I say this? Friends. I would usually with friends, people around me, and we would just talk about like random stuff in general. So, for example, like in this episode, um, I have my guest co-host, which is the one beside me right now. She just recently became my guest co-host for the entire third season. This is a second episode itself, but there's actually two more people in this podcast, which I'm showing you right now, which is yeah, these two people. So unfortunately, like because of like unforeseen circumstances, I did not have the second, like the two-thirds of it, I did not have their footage. So I had to use like the screenshot of their faces and everything to kind of represent that, oh, they're talking in the podcast. But of course, like I'll be releasing two different what's it called again? Versions of it. So one will be for YouTube, another one for what's it called, for Spotify as well. So it will make sense. Like the edit will make sense lah in YouTube, but in Spotify, of course, it doesn't really make any sense because I mean, there's no point you'll be watching it from like on the screen itself, but you're just listening to the audio version of this podcast itself. But mainly, I think this episode we just talked about Singapore and Malaysian lives and like just the comparison in terms of like the cultures and the lifestyles, and just a little bit about my experience when I was in Malaysia because this episode was recorded back in May, and it was actually my very first overseas trip since COVID happened. So this is back in this year's May, no? So yeah. Anyway, how about you? Like, do you listen to any podcasts in general? Feel free to follow my podcast, by the way. I'm just putting it out here. I'm happy to have anybody who's willing to listen as well.
Two other Instagram channels.
Yeah.
I'll link it to. Wait. No need, no need. I'll link it back to the chaos episode. It should be number.
I think I have to kind of reference that episode. Should I reference? Okay, I'll probably just put editor's note there. Nicholas episode. Probably just put in a note there. I would see if it's important enough to put that.
Chaos episode. It should be number 17, right? Number 17,
Yeah, I think
the
17 is
chaos
okay.
episode. So if you want to, you can hit number 17,
Yeah, I think
the
17 is
chaos
okay.
episode. So if you want to,
But I don't just do editing in this channel for Twitch. I actually do like a couple of like games here and there. So like I play Overcooked, I play Fall Guys, I play what else? Baldur's Gate Dark Alliance, I play Hue, I play Forza Horizon. So if you're interested in any of these games, do like watch my like videos and the highlights itself. Like I play quite a bit of games here and there, so feel free to follow if you are interested from there. Okay, let's just continue on.
right? Number 17,
Yeah, I think
the
17 is
chaos
okay.
episode. So if you want to, number 17,
Yeah, I think
the
17 is
chaos
okay.
episode. So if you want.
Oh yes, I finally see the that ending already. Finally.
So if you want to, you can head on over there to check through, and I'll add on from what Susan mentioned. Is I'll add on from what Susan mentioned.
Okay, let me lock this layer so I don't want to kind of mess up this entire thing. So basically that's like the outro usually. It's to signify that the episode is ending.
On from what Susan mentioned.
But it's so cool to like always see like new friends coming in to say hi.
What Susan mentioned is that yes, the internet is definitely a great place where you can gather people together, and yeah, so it's great that we can be friends.
Yeah.
Finally,
It's great that we can be friends.
Yeah.
Great that we can be friends.
We can
Great that we can be friends.
Yeah.
finally to know that they're
it's a bit tricky. I'm not gonna try to spice that.
Yeah.
finally to know that they're real people. That's more interesting actually.
Well, I am not just a people.
I'm just bantering a bit here and there.
That's more interesting actually.
Well, I am not just a people.
It's just a mere feeling.
Yeah. Not just a people.
It's just a mere feeling.
Yeah.
You thought that I'm a you thought that I'm a penguin.
It's just a mere feeling.
Yeah.
You thought that I'm a you thought that I'm a penguin, but
So some context is that Susan has an online persona, or at least like her nickname is Pingu. So that's why like she said that sentence itself. You thought I'm a penguin? No, I mean she's not a penguin, of
you
course.
thought that I'm a you thought that I'm a penguin, but I'm not.
No.
That's why she said that sentence.
But I'm not.
No. I thought you are fake. I thought you are catfish. No. But then again, it's like it's very cool to have the four of us being brought together despite our different identities and nationalities especially and cultures also. Yeah. So it's just great to have the four of us together, Lord. And again, like I said, it's really really part of the takeaway tables. I think mission and values of bring everybody together. Yeah, that's the whole point. So before I ramble on too much, so feel free to yes.
Cheers.
Last cheers.
Cheers for your last night.
Yang Seng.
Yes. And by the way, this is my last night here. Yeah, so
Yeah.
I'll be gone the next day. Yes. Okay. Anyway, let's end off this episode. So thank you so much for tuning in to this episode of the Lim Kopi podcast. Feel free to check us out in our Spotify and our Instagram, and that's where we post.
This is where basically I put in all my social media stuff.
In our Spotify and our Instagram, and that's where we post a lot of more interesting things there. And as well as feel free to check out this too. Not this person,
Not
which
me.
is Susan, but you can check out Nicholas'
Yeah,
stuff.
check him.
That you can find his interesting pictures there, and also
Okay, so Nicholas social media.
that you can find his interesting pictures there, and also his art account as well.
Yeah.
And do follow the two of us if you feel like following. There's no pressure, but no brownie points if you do follow us. But it'll be a bit more cooler if you do. And just want to say thank you so much for tuning in. And do follow the two of us if you.
Okay, so basically the both of us, our social media links.
there's no pressure, but
No pressure.
no brownie points if you do follow us, but it'll be a bit more cooler if you do. And just want to say thank you so much for tuning in, and I'll see you guys in the next episode.
Bye.
Bye.
Okay, we're done. So let's just reposition the music a bit. Nice. Okay, this is now falling in place. Okay, so I just need to export this out. Wow, so the final duration we are looking at is, how long is it? Wow, 1 hour, 9 minutes, and 12 seconds. It's quite a lengthy episode, but I think it's a very fun episode. I'm really looking forward to see like how people react to this episode in general. Yeah.
Much for tuning in, and I'll see you guys in the next episode.
Bye.
Bye.
I think it can be a bit louder.
Next episode.
Bye.
Bye.
Yeah, can be a bit louder. Yeah, it's good. Okay, I'm gonna end off this editing session by basically doing a bit of what is it called again? Exporting here. So I have to export all of this. But I'm gonna switch over to my browser, or at least to just me cam. So if anybody is hopping in to say hi, yeah, we'd love to just say hi as well. Right, let's just hop back. Let me just edit my description. Okay, we're not doing any more editing, so that's why. Okay. We're done with our editing. Finally, like I have procrastinated 5 months for this. That's how bad it is, in my opinion. Okay. So before I end off, let me just do a simple export. Um, okay, let me just hit to just me. Right. Hello. Okay, so I'm just gonna export them out while the audio is exporting. Fantastic. It took a long time to edit this, not gonna lie. Okay. Let's edit the audio. Will take some time to edit as well. So yeah, if you are still joining me in this stream, feel free to say hi while I'm basically exporting out the audio. It took a long time to do it, by the way. Okay, waveform. Okay. Hello there, if you're just joining in. I'm actually just chilling around, to be honest. I have to edit my podcast, and I've actually just completed it. So I'm just like kind of exporting the audio out. So yeah, feel free to say hi. To transfer over. Um, this is the guess. Okay, let's quickly export this. It will take some time. How long is it gonna take, man? Okay, I'm happy. I'm happy because finally we have completed this, and it took such a long time to edit this. Ah, procrastination is not fun. Just not fun. Okay, so it will take some time to export. Yeah, in the meantime, I'm happy to just chat up with whoever is in the chat right now. Okay. Still playing Mouse Hunt, actually. Right. Why it's taking a long time to export. It's really sad. But yeah, I think if I were to do streaming for editing, I honestly don't mind doing it. It's fun. I think it's fun. It kind of makes me a little bit more productive than usual. And I think I can just kind of like interact with the audience a little bit here and there while the editing is happening. Okay, about 2 more minutes for the first one. Just let me know, like, if this is something that anybody is interested in watching. I'll be happy to do more of it in the future. Okay, let's export this one out. No, I need to change to WAV waveform. It's incredible, like, I think to be able to edit 20 episodes, the Lim Kopi podcast, I think it's a feat by itself, to be honest. It's just not easy. It's really, really not easy. Okay, second, export. Take a while. Take a while. Okay, in the meantime, just to keep myself a little bit distracted while it's happening, let's look at some stuff. So yeah, I'm excited for Mouse Hunt because there's gonna be a new event coming up, and I'm excited to see how it plays out. But it's at 11 o'clock. You see, that's the problem. Like, do I want to stay up that late for Mouse Hunt? You see? I don't know. It's a lot of dilemma, if you ask me. Okay, another 2 more minutes. Okay, we're done. Let's go to the next one. And I'm basically done for the day. Yeah, so I mean, if it helps me to become more productive in my podcast editing, I would love to just stream my editing sessions. So much easier, so much fun. Okay, let's see. Waveform audio. Um, Debbie. Let's export. Okay, let's look at some stuff. Let's see, is anything interesting to look at? So, on the subject of Genting. So we're looking at Genting just now. Genting amusement parks. Let's see what's nice in Genting theme park. Complimentary child ticket to celebrate Malaysia's Children's Day. Wow, it's like one entire month worth of Children's Day. Goodness me, this is like so much for promotion. Studio Plaza. You can obviously tell it's like from Fox for some reason. Like it used to be from Fox, but I think they got sued or something. I don't know. I don't know the actual story behind it, so please don't take me out of context for this. What's this? It's Legends Cafe. Popcorn. Ooh, popcorn delicious. I think I've heard of this brand before. Nice. Okay. You know what? What's inside? Things to do. Let's see. What's nice? Night at the museum. Midnight mayhem. Oh, this is like what the attraction itself. Okay, let's just check out this. Okay, I have two. Okay, it's done. Now I need to export the draft version of this episode. Okay, let me just export this real quick. Um, Lim Kopi podcast episode 20 draft. I don't think the exporting will take a long time. Okay, I will just do half resolution because it's faster also. There's really no need to do like full resolution at this point. No need to use maximum render quality. It's just for the sake of seeing it only. Okay, can. Okay, it's exporting right now, so it will take some time to export. So I think while it's exporting, we can just kind of like just chill around before we end off this podcast. Okay, so how long will it take? I'm also not very sure yet. Okay. I recently added like just geo locations in um geolocation for like my about. And like I'm able to see like who is available and everything and who is like watching the watching my stream itself. So I realize there's a Malaysian there now. It's always nice to see. Okay, let me just switch back. All right. Hello there. There's somebody watching, right? There's Malaysian inside here. Yeah, I have geolocation inside, so I mean, if you are inside, feel free to say hi. I'm just chilling around while I'm exporting a video, and how long it's gonna take. Okay, so far, it didn't say how long yet, but it will take a while. Okay, it's saying 2 hours, 1 hour. Yep. Hello there. Welcome to the stream. Where you, what you do. I'm just gonna reply to some messengers real quick. Feel free to say hi, by the way. Okay, how long is it? 35 minutes? Not too bad, not too bad. Alright. So just to give you some context into like what I was doing um before like it's just this camera setup. I was basically editing my podcast and I was just showing a little bit of the whole creative process behind it in this live stream. So I think in some retrospective, I think it's really very fun, to be honest, to edit alongside. And if anybody came in to say hi, I think it's really very fun. Hello there. Hi Elaine. Thanks for joining in. Hey, you missed it. I know who you are. You missed it. I was actually editing the podcast. I can do a bit of sneak preview if you are interested. Let me just do a bit of sneak preview. Okay, let me do a sneak preview here. Where is editing session? Here you go. I don't want to disturb the edit too much because it's exporting right now, so I cannot like edit anything. Otherwise, I'll screw up the entire edit itself. Wow. Yes. So that is. Please don't dox who you are. Just keep it as just keep it as it is. I think. Yeah, this is the whole podcast itself. We will be uploading this in a bit, but I would love to show you a sneak preview of what it is about. So let me just show a little bit here and there. Oh wait, why is it not like showing? Oh wait. Okay, wait. Let me check why is my eh? Oh shucks. I realized that I was exporting. Okay, wait. I'm doing the exporting wrongly. Shucks. Thanks Elaine for the follow by the way. Okay, wait. Stop. No. Stop the export. Stop the export. I just realized that I was exporting with the solo. Shucks. Okay. Can it be heard?
So I'm gonna call.
Yes, it can be heard. Okay. Let me do the export settings real quick before I do a sneak preview of the episode. Um, just need to set the things properly. I think I can just do a 480. Because if I do anything more than that, it's a bit too much in my opinion. Thanks, Elaine, for the follow, by the way. I know who you are. I'll talk to you a bit about this. Okay, episode 20 draft. 480. I don't need to be like high resolution to be honest. Okay, export, export, export. Okay, I'm just gonna do a quick preview to whoever is coming in. Just showing you like a little bit like how the episode like will work and everything. Right.
So I'm gonna call this episode the Sober Conversations episode because I have no idea what I have to plan for this episode because we have 4 people right here in this table, and for this episode we're just gonna go freestyle most of the time. But we have a topic in our mind and we're just gonna go as it goes along. So welcome to the Sober Conversations episodes.
I like how Debbie just like. I think this can be just a meme by itself. I really love the theme song for Lim Kopi. It's just so nice to hear.
Hello everybody, welcome back to an episode of the Lim Kopi podcast. My name is Kokao.
I'm Debbie.
Yes, you forgot that your name exists.
Somehow I forgot my name. Yes.
Are you still not used to the fact that you are a co-host already?
I think yes. For some reason I forgot that I'm the co-host already. Hi, I'm Debbie.
Yes. So
Just a little disclaimer here. The audio hasn't been cleaned. It's not a full episode yet, so I haven't like put in like all the supers, the lower thirds, like anything to just touch up a little bit. Color correction is done already, so it's kind of like roughly done already actually. Just that I need to basically get my audio guy to kind of clean the audio a little bit, and because my voice is a bit too loud and it overpowers my co-host as well as the guests, so I think you need to kind of level the audio a little bit here and there. Otherwise, this is pretty much kind of like the episode by itself. Yeah.
she is the new guest co-host for this season. If in
Still
case
getting used to this new role.
yes, still getting used to it. She's still adapting to it. So if you are very curious about that whole aspect of it, we talked about it in the previous episode and the very first episode of the season. We talked about KL trip, and yes, we're still in KL. So in case you're wondering, by the time of this episode released, well, we're not in KL anymore. But as in this recording, we are in KL. So yes, but we're not going to talk about KL, but we're going to talk about the 2 beautiful people here. One you have recognized, another one that you haven't recognized yet. So probably before we start out this episode, just want to say that if there's any people from the TA server or the takeaway table server, you're welcome for this episode because we are introducing more people from the server. And, let's have fun today. Okay, so do you want to introduce the both of you guys? Maybe we start with you first.
Hi, I'm Susan. I'm a graphic designer. I design things for my living. That's it.
I don't think there's a need to introduce yourself, but maybe for the sake of people.
Hi, I'm Nick. That's me? Yeah, I don't know what else to say about myself. I just work as, I'm just a normal administrative staff.
And you're a mere feline.
Yes, I am also but a mere feline.
So for this episode, it's going to be damn random, but what's not random is our drinks for today. And we did brought our favorite drinks for this episode, at least not for us, for me and her, because we tried something different this time around because we're going to try some local drinks in Malaysia. But for the both of them, they have actually brought their favorite drinks. So maybe for us, let's just introduce quickly.
Right.
Nicholas did brought us to this place. Maybe you want to talk briefly about that?
It's called Mix.
Sponsor us, thank you.
Yeah, I don't mind getting sponsored.
So every time I crack these kind of jokes, right? Like please sponsor us and everything, it's meant to be ironic in some sense, and as well as like, yes, please sponsor us. Thank you. We need money. But at the same time, like I think it's very cool to like have I think why I created this show is not just because for sponsors wise, but I think it's really meant for like I think a casual conversation like between friends. So it's like I think having something that it's familiar to them, which is their favorite drinks, kind of help them to like not be too tense during the entire episode itself. So I think that's the whole like key reason why I wanted to have their own favorite drinks. And usually like we'll buy their favorite drinks. And for example, like in this case, like for Nicholas and for Susan, we will bring like their favorite drinks. Like in this case, I think Susan kind of got like her favorite drink, which is 100 plus, and then for Nicholas, I don't know what he brought exactly. This like this pomegranate juice itself. So I think it's always very cool to have like different guests and everything, bringing their own favorite drinks, and to see like a comparison in terms of like how the different guests talk about like why they really love this drink. So I think it's very cool. And to see like the back list of like the many different drinks. Um, yes, it's called Lim Kopi, but it doesn't need to be kopi. It needs to be like it can be any other drinks, honestly. If you bring alcohol, I'm fine with it, honestly. So it's like it just gives us something that's familiar to them. But of course, like we will mention the brands in a fun way, but at the same time, like well, sponsors, if you're listening, feel free to sponsor us. I would love to like have you guys part of the podcast as well. I think it's just something fun, honestly. So they talk about their favorite drinks, just like sharing their childhood memories. I think like one of them when I mentioned like they will go to like this particular coffee shop in Singapore just for that particular kopi, cause like he's so familiar with the taste, and any other drinks is just nope, he cannot take it. So when I bought the drink for him, right, he was a bit not used to the drink, but I think I mean, it's just out of kindness and gesture, lah. So this is one of the examples. I think one of the more special drinks that we had was a uh, protein shake. So I think that was one of the more unique ones that we had. I think it was in Eden's episode. I think it's in episode which episode is it? I can't remember really. Okay, let me see from my Spotify real quick. I have to end off in a bit because I have to sleep very soon. Yes, so in episode 13, where we talk about mental well-being, that episode itself, we had a protein shake itself or protein drink. So it's very different. Like where people liked a lot. There was one person who loves Coca-Cola, one person loves soya milk, another one person loves coffee a lot, another one person just loves drinking water. It's like there's a lot of different kinds of people who love different kinds of drinks. So it just fascinates me a lot in terms of like how they are like drinking. Like even for me, like even though it's Lim Kopi, so I technically should be drinking coffee, but I'm drinking like other kinds of drinks. I'm usually rarely seen drinking coffee related drinks. So that's the unfortunate thing about this show itself. Okay, my exporting will be done in 20 minutes. I don't think I have the kind of time today to just like wait for the exporting to be done. So I'll wait it off stream. Just want to say thank you so much to Elaine and as well as Mr. Bear is everywhere for joining in the stream. It's always nice to have like new friends coming in. And thank you, Elaine, for the follow. We are one step closer to 20 followers. Um, very appreciative, and we'll slowly, go through with our goal, and we will do more stuff like this. Yay! Yes. Hey, Elaine, let me know. Like, do you think you'll be interested to like watch editing streams? Because I would love to like edit my podcast or whatever. Like, it's personal work. I can't show any client work, of course, because NDA and non-disclosure agreements reasons and like basically confidential reasons. But anything that's personal wise, I would definitely would love to like kind of like um stream it online in Twitch. So what do you think, Elaine? Do you think I should uh kind of like stream it online? Okay, let me just switch up to my browser while I kind of end off the stream. You can try, definitely, definitely. I think it's this. Okay, let me go to my browser. So I was just talking about Genting Highlands a bit. Yes, my mouse hunt. Well, speaking of which, Elaine, because I know you in person, yes, event is coming soon. How long more the event timer? Yes, 1 hour and 24 minutes. I don't know if I'm gonna stay up late to kind of like wait for this, but I don't know. I don't think I'll be staying up. Yeah, probably, maybe. Okay, I think let's just end off. Just go sleep. Yes, I have a shoot tomorrow. But I have to wake up at about 5 o'clock. And I have to leave my house at 6. So it's gonna be very tiring for me tomorrow. And let's just hope I can survive the day tomorrow lah. I need to wake up like really early. And I cannot like snooze my alarm clock. So yeah. Okay, let's just go back to my just me. Okay. Thank you for whoever who joined in the stream. Thank you so much, Elaine, for the follow. And I'll talk to you privately through DMs and everything. And thank you so much, Elaine, for joining in. Very appreciative for your follow as well. All right. In the future, I will do more editing streams. I think it's really fun. To just like showcase a bit of my editing skills here, and as well as like a bit of my own personal projects. It will be really fun to do a bit of this kind of stuff as well. All right. Thank you so much for joining in, and I will see you guys in the next stream, probably on a Saturday or Sunday, because I'll be quite busy on, and I'll be going for overseas in the very soon. So I probably will squeeze in another session or two before I end off. And thank you so much, Elaine. See you guys this weekend. Bye.